Hey everyone, welcome to my first YouTube video. My name is Ken and this is my wife Jolly. We are the Isan Buckeyes. Why, you ask? Well, number one, we're from Ohio in the USA, which is the Buckeye state. And number two, we're moving to Udon Thani, which happens to be located in the Isan region of Thailand. Yes, we are moving permanently to Thailand. When you look at the world map, the distance from our door in Ohio to our door in Thailand is actually over 8,410 miles as the crow flies. That's equivalent to 13,535 kilometers. I'm sure most of you already know this, but Thailand is located in Southeast Asia. It's bordered by Myanmar to the north, Laos to the northeast, Cambodia to the southeast, and Malaysia to the south. Once you decide to visit Thailand, you'll actually fly into Bangkok. From there, it's another 1-hour flight to get to Udon Thani. From there to our place takes about an hour by car. If you were to drive from Bangkok to our place, it could take you as much as 8 to 10 hours, depending on traffic. So it's definitely better to fly. The domestic airlines in Thailand are fantastic and the prices are very reasonable. You can probably fly from Bangkok to Udon Thani for roughly $60, $70, or $80 per person. Here is an overhead drone shot of our property in Thailand. Property in Thailand is measured in rai. We own approximately 2.75 rai of land. If you calculate that out, that comes out to about 1.1 acres. This is the small knockdown house we had built on the back corner of our property. We call them tiny houses here in the US. When we do build our permanent house, we'll put it out in the middle of our lot with the front facing the road. Even after we build our permanent house, our little knockdown house will remain permanently on the property. It will serve us as a guest house for friends and family that come to visit. I feel very fortunate that our property is located where it is. We have family that live on 3 different sides of us, and my wife gets along very well with all of them. They are very close. Plus, I get along very well with them also. I have known them for over 20 years, and they have always treated me like family. Not to mention, the neighbors to the north of us are very nice as well. I believe my Thai family has known them for a long time. My wife Jolly actually left for Thailand last October. Her job was to start searching for a company that could build a small house for us on our property. We intend to live in that for the next year or two while we decide what to do for our permanent house. After an exhaustive search of multiple companies, she finally stumbled upon Area Perfect Home. This company is only about an hour away from us. We decided to purchase this base model before we implemented some design changes and improvements. Here's a look at the layout of our knockdown house. The house itself is only 3.5 by 7.5 meters, which is equivalent to 26 square meters. That's approximately 282 square feet. Outside, the deck covers another 25 square meters. The inside only consists of a living room, bathroom, and bedroom. The outside is where we will spend most of our time. It's where our kitchen will be as well. Here's a look at how our knockdown house was delivered to us. The base house was built on their site with about 90% of the interior being completed. Then it's put on a flatbed truck, delivered to our location, and then a crane comes along and lifts it off the truck and puts it on our foundation that they have already prepared ahead of time. Funny thing is, they don't strap the house down to the truck. It's actually welded to the bed of the truck. All the grinds, all of the welds had to be ground off before the crane could lift the house from the back of the truck and set it onto its foundation. For those of you wondering, the steel frame under the house is actually welded to multiple steel plates that are embedded into the concrete foundation. Those steel plates are connected to the rebar that runs the length of the foundation. Here we've been watching the construction progression as they complete everything that needs to be done on our knockdown house. It actually only took them about 10 days from start to finish to complete everything. Here's a quick shout out to the 4 gentlemen from Area Perfect Home that completed the construction of our knockdown house on our property. Thank you, fellas. Nice job. Kopkun makap. Okay, this is how it turned out. They set the house in place, built the deck around it, installed the overhang above that, and painted everything. And I have to say that it turned out very nice. We're very happy with how it looks. We weren't even really sure exactly what it would look like, but we're very pleased with the outcome. So here we are having our first party with family and friends, our housewarming party. And I had just gotten to Thailand a couple days before this. Jolly had gotten this whole thing done before I got here. And it was probably less than 1 hour after this picture was taken, and we're all sitting out in the hot sun. It made us realize right away that we needed to add more overhang space above so that we could all sit in the shade. Okay, let's have our roof line extended to the left about 4 meters. Then if we have that concreted underneath there, along with the front and right side of the house, then that area under the new overhang could be used as a party area for family and friends. And when that's not being used for that, we could park the car in there out of the hot sun. So again, Jolly started her research and actually found a local company that was advertising on Facebook. They came and gave us a quote and said they could do exactly what we wanted. Their price was very good, so we gave them the go-ahead. Again, I have to say that we couldn't be more pleased. These guys did a fantastic job building this thing. I watched every minute of it, and it's built very solid. Next, we want to have stamped concrete put under our overhang around the front of the house and around the right-hand side of the house. So working with the same construction company, we accepted their quote and had them do the job for us. It only took our contractor about 2 days to prepare the ground and lay the forms for the concrete. This was completed on a Friday, and he told us they would be back on Monday to start pouring concrete. The job would take 2 days. They would pour half on Monday and the second half on Tuesday. It was at this point that I got the bright idea in my head that we needed to have a French drain installed around the foundation of our knockdown house. My worry is that during the rainy season, too much water could build up around our foundation and cause us problems. With it being a Friday, I knew there was no way I could get a contractor to install a French drain for me over the weekend. So the only choice I had was to get out there and do it myself. So I grabbed my tools and I got to work. I started digging my trench first thing Saturday morning. while checking for proper slope. It took me nearly the whole day to dig 150 meters of trench at about 10 inches deep. After working all day in the hot Thailand sun, I have to say I was quite exhausted. For day 2 of this project, I was able to enlist my wife's nephew to help me complete this job. Next, we had a load of number 5 gravel delivered to us, and we added about 2 inches of it to the complete length of the bottom of the trench. We then took our 3-inch rigid pipe and drilled dozens of half-inch holes across the bottom of it. After laying landscape fabric in the bottom of the trench on top of the gravel, we then connected our pipes together and checked again for proper slope. With everything looking good, we then proceeded to fill the trench with gravel. With the French drain project now complete, I'd like to give a special mention to my wife's nephew, Kun Om. Without his help, I could never have completed this project on time. He busted his butt to help me finish this thing. Okay, here we are. It's Monday morning, and my construction crew has returned. They've already completed their preparation and are now waiting for the concrete truck to arrive. This job will be completed in 2 stages. Today, stage 1 will be just the patio underneath the overhang. Tomorrow, stage 2 will be the apron across the front and right-hand side of the house. Okay, here we are on day 2, step 2 of our concrete project. Today they are pouring the apron around the front and right-hand side of the house. It'll actually be sloped away from the house so that water, when it rains, will be directed away from the foundation. Okay, so this is not a good picture of the concrete because it was taken before the final color and seal coat had been applied. It was at this point that we asked them to go ahead and start installing the pet fence around our little knockdown house. At the same time, while they're finishing the concrete. The next video shows the finished product of both the fence and the concrete. Okay, here are some nice shots of the house and property after dark. As you can see, we've added quite a few solar cell lights in different areas. Without them, it's very dark here at night. Okay, here's a quick tour of the interior. First, here's the living room. Then we go into the bathroom. And lastly, the bedroom. As soon as we get back to Thailand, we've still got quite a few projects that we want to get completed before we consider our knockdown house done. The right hand side yard there needs grass. We need water tanks and a pump as a backup to the village water supply, and we're even thinking about adding solar power as a backup to the village power supply. Those are just a few of the things that we want to get completed to make our life in the knockdown house a little bit nicer. Okay, here's a look at our current schedule. We were supposed to fly out this past Saturday on July 5th to take our pets to Thailand. Unfortunately, our pet health certificate had a mistake on it, so we had to postpone our flights until we can get a new certificate. Hopefully that will occur later this week. I'm scheduled to return to the US on July 24th so that I can finish everything on the house and get it put up for sale and hopefully sell it so that I can return to Thailand on August 22nd. Next year, we plan to return to the US in April so that we can visit family and friends, and I also have to renew my driver's license. Yes, we are putting our house up for sale. If you have any interest, please feel free to pause the video so that you can read the information on the next two slides. Thank you so much for visiting our channel and watching our first YouTube video. We appreciate it very much. If you like what you saw here, please consider giving me a like and subscribing to our channel. I am planning to upload more videos in the future of our move to Thailand and our future home build. Want to see a professional video of our knockdown house? Click the link below. It will take you to our builder's YouTube channel where he posted a feature video of our house that has received over 100,000 views, and Jolly is in it at the beginning and at the end. Again, thank you from Kenny and Jolly, the Isan Buckeyes.